Part 2 with your Miami trainers.
The next thing I want you to know is that you log into the gateway, and in the gateway, you come and look for Agent 3000. For the upgrade, if you have not upgraded yet, because only Judith let me know, all you have to do is actually email support@agent3000.com. You can give them a call. They will call you right back if they don't answer you right away, or you can follow them on Facebook. The other thing I want you to know is that you can click over here. Let me go ahead and click so you have the item on the side. What we're going to be working on is letting you know that when you do have the upgrade, you start to see items like this. And you can put up and coming anniversaries, information for your customers, up and coming events if you have any. You will follow and get information on the zip codes that you choose, and you will see what's new, right, in that market area when you set that portion up. The next thing that I want you to know is that we're going to be coming over to the left-hand side here, and there are some recorded webinars for you to see. So you can see the website set up here. You can see a single property website, landing pages, video for emails, websites, and social media, capture leads from your site, etc. So most of the things that you need to do, there are videos for here. The next thing I want you to see is that we're going to click on contacts. I'm going to come and select all contacts. And these are all the contacts that I have in the system. Right? I'm going to come to the very top here, right? And I want you to see that you can add a new contact by clicking add, and that you would come in and put a title, a name, a middle name, last name. You can add a phone number. You can come and add another phone number, and this time, let's say you can select home, work, home fax, work fax, pager, or other. Okay, you can add an email. Add another email. Internet address, if they have a page. So if you knew it, you could come and click the plus sign and visit the website, right? Select it. So here's, let's say this is the website. You come and select it, copy. You come back into Agent 3000 and paste it. Because sometimes they'll have a business, etc. So that you have the information. You can put in birthdays. Spouse birthday, wedding anniversaries, their gender, income, religion, spouse birthday, marital status. Send a mail to home or work address, you decide. So it allows you to choose. You have contact groups. You can choose to put this different people in your contact groups. You can actually come and add. So notice that you have buyer, realtor member, co-worker, seller, family, but then you can also put, high school friend, save. So that way you can do categories. Why would you do these? So then when you go ahead and mail to them, you would have the appropriate group. Contact source, where the contact source came from. And you can select from none, customer, prospect, personal, business to business. Now, business to business, an example. How many of you work with a title company, a mortgage lender, an attorney? That's a business to business relationship. Prospect type, is it an agent, a buyer, seller, an investor, a recruiter, a renter, a seller, or a vendor? Source, where the source came from. Notice that you have Craigslist, Facebook, floor call, FISBO, Google ad, newspaper, open house, past client, referral, etc. referral contact if someone referred them to you, and if you have the contact in the list. Secondary title and second contact if you have. So if you had the wife, you can add the phone numbers for them as well, home address, and any information. There you go. Work details if you need them, and then you can go ahead and save. When you have your contact now with your saved details, right, you can see the information whenever it is that you need it. You can add them to an event, right? Or create an IDX search for them. Creating an IDX search for them means that the search will be connected to the information here in Agent 3000. So if you have a customer that you've added here and you'd like to create an IDX search, you will put the search name for them, what email to use, any password if you would like, time frame, if you're thinking they're looking, bedrooms, baths, minimum price, square foot, right? Waterfronts, parking, senior living subdivision, city. And here we could put, you could put a zip code. Oops, let me go ahead and select that. Okay. And you want a residential property. You want it only active if you like. And you can select the type. And let's say they want single family. I can come and select single family. I can come and save the search and it'll start sending them. I must enter a password. Notice how it'll tell you. So I'm going to put here. There, I went ahead and it saved it. I go ahead and close it. And now I have my contact detail, right? With their search, I have their username, their password, right? And now I can go back to contacts. Oops. Sorry about that. So I'm going to click contacts over here, all contacts. Then I can always see them. The last one I add is on the top. I can choose to add them to any drip campaign that I've added or not. And this is very convenient because if you have to add everyone one by one, if you've added your drip campaign, you would simply do what? Come and click and select. Now, that was creating a new contact. Tasks. Sometimes you need to allocate tasks to your customers. So you can actually come and create a new task, or for you, you can select it, general, email, email me, text customer, text me. Now, what you would want it to do if you did text, you have to ask for that upgrade. Notice that it'll tell you Twilio account to send. You must have your own Twilio account. That's TWILIO if you want to text. But if you want to email yourself or the customer, you can select it, right? The date required, let's say tomorrow at the time at 10 a.m. What customer to assign? The subject. Optional template, right? Optional shortcut. So what would you like to use? Okay. You can put in here a source, right? You can put it in a message and say, friendly reminder for your request to look into selling the home you are in. Contact me with questions. the CMA sent. And if you need, let me know if you need a new updated. Right? And you go ahead and you hit save. So tomorrow, right, it'll go ahead and send. And then you have the list of the tasks. You can mark them completed, up and coming completed, completed, and all. You can see everything and who it was associated to. You can also add tasks for yourself. Sometimes we need to recall things. So you can come and create a new task, right? And say, this is a general task for me, and I want it, right, on Monday at 9. And the to-do list would be start to use mine to gather addresses in my farm area to send out postcards or holiday greeting cards. So you can add these tasks to yourself, right? You email it and you save it. Why is this important? This becomes your central database, so you can add things. So if you have an appointment to meet with someone, you can add the contact, right? And add the appointment. Maybe they tell you, listen, honey, can you come over on Friday at 6? My wife and I will be home. You can present to us then. You can do that. You can add the time. Let's say it's going to be on Friday. So on Thursday, you want to prepare. So you can come and add your review with them on Friday. And then on Thursday, a reminder to create a CMA for the property. And when they tell you that, you go, hey, could you make sure to confirm to me that the property in question is this and this and this? And you would put it into the system under your contacts. You can see all of your contact notes here. Right? You can add birthdays and anniversaries and see them directly here. So once you add them in, they will show up here. And what is this good for? It's a good way for you to keep in touch with your past, future, and potential customers. When you add them into the system and the contacts here all belong to you, what you're doing is creating a reservoir for you for everyone that you've met. So how many of you already start your business or with your business have a place where you save all of the people that you meet into a contact area? That's what this is for. This is a customer relationship manager tool that allows you to keep your information in one place. This belongs to you because you are the one hiring it through Agent 3000. You can also come and manage groups. So let's say that you have a group of people here and you want to look at family. It'll immediately tell you who the family members are. What would you want to do with that? You could come to the bottom here. You have them selected, right? And then later you could send them messages. The next thing you can do is create labels. Many times we need to go ahead and do a mailer. This is a perfect time of year, or you might want to do one for every season, one for winter, one for spring, one for fall. Just sending them like a reminder that they do. You can send to all, to your buyer, to seller, and to anyone that you put in a contract group. So let's say I want to do to my family, and select a date range to only print labels between those dates. You can put them in if you want, and you click submit. And it will create these labels for you. What is this good for? If I start, how many of you are new to the business? Okay. Do you already have a list of contacts, Daniela, that you could add to a system like this if you upgraded? Would you prefer talking? Because there's only a few of us. I don't have a problem with talking.
Yes, not yet. I'm trying to create it, and that's why I'm here to see how can I put all the contacts that I have in my agenda in a digital way.
Okay, so first and foremost, number one, this is awesome because it's your data and then you manage this. Does that make sense? The upgrade,
Yes.
which includes what I'm showing you today and what I will be showing next Wednesday, which is creating the website, is $20 a month. I don't know if you fished around to see pricing for others. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just trying to tell you that when you upgrade what you got, it's a very good price. And what you have here is that, so the holiday season was here. If you had all of your customers in, you can create mailing labels to send everybody a greeting card. And what I was trying to tell you too is as part of your marketing plan, this is actually a great time of year to take these classes, because if you take a couple of days now and that maybe things are maybe slow, or you're new and you're setting up for next year, you could actually use something like this. And then in January, some key people make decisions to move, to rent, etc., according to schools. Did you know that? So you could actually send everyone that you know that lives in a residential area or that has kids, right? And you could even make a group and call it With Children, right? And you can go ahead and send them an upgraded what? Calendar. You can divide one for Dade, one for Broward, one from Palm Beach. And that way, what you do is you would send a calendar of the school year. Why is that important? Whether you are in a public or private school setting, how many of you have ever noticed the difference in traffic with and without the public schools being open? And does that affect everyone? Yes, it does. So you could send out a calendar like that. If you're directly farming in your farm area and you're capturing, you have your neighbors' information, you could actually email them and remind them, don't forget, every other Tuesday is trash day, and you send them a reminder, Sunday evening, so they get it Monday morning, for not trash day, for recycle day. You laugh, but in my community, it's funny. One person takes out the recycle bin, and it's like a domino effect. Have you ever seen that happen in your area? What happens if that person doesn't remember? And how great would it be for you to be the one reminding them? So these are small things that all of you are very capable of doing. Yes or no? Talk to me, Kim.
You're absolutely correct.
And that
it's a great idea.
And I'm trying to tell you, because talk about being hyper local. I have on my block, there's about 20 homes going down the block. Most of us, there is still 50% of us have been there for the 20 plus years that we've owned the homes. Though we don't interact during, every day, like you wave and whatever. It's funny because my mom lives with me, and I share this with you, and she's always in charge of that bin. Tomorrow's trash day, this is recycle week, whatever. And then she has so she has us all under control. And it's funny because she'll come like at 6 o'clock the night before, and she will take out the receptacles. And I'm like, Mom, I'll do it. No, she does it. And it is incredible how many people down the block, the minute that they see her do that, you'll start to see them all come out, because everybody forgets to recycle. So what if you were the one reminding everyone? Because slowly you start to make those acquaintances, right? And you start to connect the dots. You could do that. By the way, the trash route tends to be a good 2 or 3 miles around your home. So that's hyperlocal farming. Just an idea. Something that simple can keep you in the forefront of someone knowing that you could be their realtor. Okay. Then we have here contacts and referrals, and these are through referrals that are sent to you. I, of course, don't have any, but I'm trying to show you. If someone sent you a referral, you could have them here. Referrals sent and referrals received. And then import the contacts. Now, I showed you first how to add a contact one by one. But here you could actually go ahead and see what the different areas are that you could add, correct? So you can choose a file and do it. But I want to take a minute here and show you this quick video.
There's only 2 requirements for importing contacts. Number 1, it has to be a CSV file. Now, most modern day email clients like Gmail, Outlook, and Yahoo, any of them should give you the ability to export to a CSV file. And most modern CRMs all give you the ability also, in case you're using another CRM and you're trying to import your contacts into here. So no matter what, you have to create a CSV file for your contacts. So, and that's just basically a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, if you don't know what a CSV file is. And here's an example of one. Okay, now you'll notice in the first row, this is important, like that it has mobile phone, email, first name, last name, home phone, company name, that kind of stuff. You need that first row in there. If you don't have that in your exported version of your CSV file that you have, make sure you put that in there. And I'm going to explain why in a second. Go ahead and minimize that down again. If you notice, like all these drop downs, nothing happens because there's nothing there. What happens is this is all going to get populated when we import our CSV file. So I'm going to choose that same CSV file. And now you'll notice if I click on any of these drop downs, this is why the header field, that header row was so important, like where it said mobile phone, first name, last name. It doesn't matter what yours says. Yours might have been first space name, middle space name. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, all it'll do, it'll populate this drop down. It just gives you the ability to map what's in your CSV file to what this program needs. So all you have to do is you go through, like, and you pick, let's say first name, you line it up with the first name from your file. Middle name, you line up middle name, last name, and you get the idea here. Like you can even go down and we'll say, you know, the home address, we'll say the street address and city, street, city, state, and state. Now you may have a lot more fields in that too. Like, you know, so you'll be able to fill in a lot more of this information. You might have secondary contact information, and you might even have a column, the source of where it came from, that kind of thing. So anyway, once you map all these, like, you know, and don't worry about the ones that you don't have. You don't have to map them. Not every one of these fields has to match some. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to stop there. And you have a preview button down here. So don't be afraid to click the preview. All it's going to do is it's going to show you what it's going to look like if it imports, and it won't import it though. So like, you know, we're going to go ahead and click preview, and you can see main first name, main middle name. This is all the stuff this program needs. Like these are all the columns like that this program is going to map in from your data. So you want to make sure that, you know, these things match up with what you can see. Yes, these are last names. These are first names. If I slide down to here, here's the address. Yes, those look like addresses. That looks like cities, state. So you just go ahead and you scan across that and make sure that everything looks like it. The rest are all going to be blanks, like I said, because we didn't map those. And all you do is you click save. Now, this is only showing the first 10 rows of my CSV file. I had about 19 contacts in there, but it only shows you the first 10 just to give you an example of what it's going to import. So it just gives you the ability to see that, yes, you mapped them correctly. But once you click save here, that's it. All those contacts are going to import, and, you know, and it's whatever how you map them is how it's going to be. So, but that's all it takes to map your contacts. Talk to you in the next video.
And I wanted to show this to you also because I'm showing you a preview today, but how many times don't you come in and you need to do something and you're like, what did they do? Agent 3000, and that's Sean, he is the owner, has created these wonderful videos for you never to be lost. And that's something that I really appreciate. He did tell you and show you what you could do. And then there's a way for when you have all your contacts for you to export them. So I wanted you to be clear that you had access to all of that. That was the contact portion of Agent 3000. The next thing I want to talk to you about is emails. You have an email setting here, and to avoid additional cost, what they have done, right, is actually given here a setup what to click in the link, and you can choose from your email provider, and it has a choice for Gmail, GoDaddy, AOL, Hotmail, Yahoo, Yahoo Business, Comcast, CenturyLink, Outlook 365, Apple Mail. You select it, active yes or no. You put the information, and many times he has it. It says here how to click on the app setting for you to go ahead and go into it, right? Allow or not allow. All righty. And let's say it tells you what the port is. You would put in your username and your password for the system to log in, encryption on or off, SRLs, etc., and the limit. Now, what it does is in your Gmail, let's say you have 500 of limit, it only takes a chunk of it. So if you were to send messages through here you have 100, so you could still email through your system. You click verify and save, it'll send you an email, you verify, and then you've allowed the system, right, to use your email to be able to send the messages. The next thing, there's market training campaigns. You can create one. you can choose short codes. So you see how it says hello customer first name? Then maybe you want to come into here and you want to put a space and you want to add customer last name. Okay. And then put that backspace in, shift this over, and then you can start to create your message. What that does is it will automatically take the first and last name from what you've set up. I'm going to move that because we don't really need it right now. And then you can start to write your message here, whatever it is that you would like. So you can create your own campaign. You can put your signature, but he's already created it. And what I really like about this is that you can actually even send a click-through form. So you can send a search through this campaign. And what you could do here actually in your search is if you market an area and you mark someone like they live in 33187, 33186, 33174, you could actually come and if you put them in that group by those zip codes or whatever, I'm giving you ideas on how you can group people. You can go ahead and do a search and send them an email. The other thing that you can do here is drip email. Now, you can put new drip email, right? And select from the campaign. So he has 5 ways to improve curbside appeal, general buyers emails only, 12-step, and then the seller. And you can come here and put your action plan and start to add it in, right? And then you would see who you have in the campaign and who has subscribed. Video email. This is something that is continuously being done. I want to show you how you can load an email. I'm going to come to my Agent 3000 email here. I'm going to go ahead and click share and copy the link. How many of you are considering creating videos or have videos? When you have videos, now this works with YouTube, okay? And you can load it here. And what it does is by loading it here, then you can embed it or put it as part of the emails that you're going to send. So now I have it here. I could enter the description. Okay. And create an email code. So what you would then have is, right, you could copy it and add it in. And let's watch one more time the how-to video here.
Hello, here's a simple tutorial on how to create a video email. Now this is just going to create the video email. Like I'm going to show you how to email it out afterwards. This particular program doesn't actually do the emailing. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get a video. You might get it from YouTube, or maybe you get it from the video tours, you know, the new section down here, like, you know, which like I got right here, this is the video tour, or on YouTube, I just pulled up any video here. You just pull up a video like this and you'll copy the address at the top here. So I'm going to go up here and say copy. I'm going to go back to Agent 3000 and I'm going to paste it in here. And then all I have to do is say load video. And depending on the length of the video, it could take anywhere from, 10, 20 seconds up to, several minutes. Like, this is a fairly short video, it's only a minute long, so it was quick. Now, down here, you got select current video frame for cover image. That is what is going to go out in the email, like what you want them to see. If I just said left it at 0, it would be this first frame here, and that's what it would say. But let's say like I want to go on the scrubber here, and like I can go through the video where I want, and maybe I want that. That's the first thing I want them to see. What does it mean? So I just say set current video frame for cover. And that 9.56 just means it's 9.56 seconds into the video, like, so you don't have to worry about that. And now I just say create video email code. So I click this. Now it's taking the video, it's putting on the server, it's going to add it to this table down here, and you're going to have 3 options here. You can either copy the video email code, you can copy the video email, or you can delete it. And I'll go step by step on which each one does. The video email code you would use, I'll click this. You notice it's just HTML code. You would use this if you were going to paste it into, say, MailChimp or Constant Contact or any other type of third party, or even our system. You could go and create a template and you could paste it in there. So you don't have to drag your mouse across this. I got a button here that says copy HTML code. It'll tell you copy. Now just close this dialog and paste your email program. So I'm going to close it. I've already got MailChimp open here. And you can see I already pasted it in there before, like, this is all the text, like, if I'll go ahead and I'll take it out just to show you, like, what it looks like from the beginning. See, it says start pasting it in there. So again, I just hit paste. Once I paste that code in there, it takes, MailChimp a second or two, they load it, and that's what the video email is going to be. It's going to say, hello, loads a video I thought you might be interested in. That was the photo we selected. It automatically put the play button on it, and it automatically will put all your contact information here and any social media icons that you may have. All the social media tools, like in this content here, is coming from the profile section up here. Like, so it's, here's all your profile information, and then your social media is underneath your setup for your website. If you have any questions on that, you can contact us. Now, the second way you could do it is, let's say you wanted to email out of your own program. Like, so, there's no way you could go in there. If I had my Apple Mail here, for example, and I went in and I said paste, that's what it would look like. Obviously, it fixes it, like converts it into HTML for MailChimp, but it doesn't do that for your regular email. If you're using Outlook or Apple Mail or even Gmail or whatever, Yahoo, it doesn't matter. So what I created here was the video email. You say copy, it's going to show you what that video looks like. You say copy HTML and then close it out. Now I can go back here. Now when I hit paste, there you go. I mean, it's just that simple, like everything you need. And again, you could go ahead and you could override this text, like, just type in something else you want, or you could even add in hello, Sally, or, whoever you were sending this to. So if I just send that email, and then there you go, like, now when they get the email, it's going to go ahead and, you're just going to click on that video link and it's going to go ahead and open the video. And, that's all there's to it. So here's the email I just received. If I click this link now, it automatically took me here, like, to watch this video. So, and you notice it started at the beginning of the video, like, and then here's what to me. So, but that's, it's just that simple. So if you want to delete it, you just click delete here and delete it. Go ahead and load the next video. Just to give you an idea too, like, maybe you created a video tour. Here's one I created using the video tour program. Again, I'll copy this. I'll go back here. I'll just replace this, say load video. In this case, I like the first image, so I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to say set that current, so it sets it to 0. Again, create video email code. It'll add it. Now you got, again, the email code and video email. We'll take a quick peek at what the email is going to look like. And this is what it's going to be when it gets sent out. And so that's all there's to it. Now, like you said, you just decide if you want to use your own email programs, or like I said, you could go to the template designer and you could copy, this HTML code, say copy, close. Let's say I went to template designer. You'd fill in template name. All you would do here is click the source button, because you're going to be pasting the source. Hit paste. When I click source button again, look, it's just that easy. There's your video, and you can always grab this little thing here and like drag it down and to make the window a little bit bigger. So, and then that's it. Then you can go ahead and email blast it out to people from your CRM.
Again, very easy to use, right? We have our video here. I have it set to 0, so I can create the email code. And I think I had it. It's already here. I just wanted you to see how easy. You can also come and see delete, right? Because that one I wanted to delete, and we can go ahead and copy the code. And also note, he did say that you could use this, right, in any system. So when you would have copied for another system, you could use this. And that brings us to the next item, which is an email template designer, right? So you can call your template, welcome to Agent 3000 part 2. And what I wanted you to know that you could do here that I find fantastic is, welcome to email marketing with Agent 3000. So you can actually create a video of working with you or of you and say, thank you so much for taking the time to open my message. Today, I just want to share with you this. And you could say, the steps to buying a home, or finding out that your home value is really simple and easy. Contact me, and within a couple of hours, I should be able to prepare for you a CMA, allowing you to know. Or If you'd like to receive an email notice, knowing how much the value of your home changes through a process, of time, I could engage and work with you with using our system, eProperty Watch. Just text me and you can put your number and tell them to text you. There's so many things that you can create a short video on to share. So you will come here and go, dear, customer first name, right? Comma. And then you can come and click source. Paste it in, click source again, and this is what it would look like. Did that look easy enough? Right? Alrighty. And all of your info is there. Your contact details are there, right? And you could save the template. And now you have it ready to go. You like? What I like is that it's easy to use, very easy to use. Then we have launch an email blast, right? Where you can go ahead and enter an email blast. Select a template. Let's say that you want to put that one in. You would select it, select the launch date. Let's say you want to send it on a Monday, the 13th, and you want to send it to all the family members, and you click email launch. So then this is why it's so vital to have your contacts in here and to be able to add a video and add something like this. So how many of you have liked it so far? Now, next is create an email list where you can select, right? You can either select all and have them all here. And this is to create, your contacts, an email list. Create an email list, right? You would copy all of this, and this helps you for your work email. I love this because sometimes you need to send it from somewhere. You can just come and copy it and send it out. Did you like that? And with that, we conclude, right, our class for today. I thank you so much for joining me. Next class is all about the website, the setup of the website, etc. And just because I want you to see, I'm going to go ahead and click website setup, and I want you to see what I did without even thinking. It was very quick and easy. And I'll be showing you how to create this. And that'll be next Wednesday. So I hope to have you join me then. If not, have a happy holiday season. If you register to join us on December 15th at the Hard Rock, looking forward to having you there. And I send you the very best. Thank you for being a Miami member. I'll be here for a couple minutes to answer your questions. Thank you so much. Take care.